Hello, welcome to How to Effectively Run a SAB. I am Garett Tomasek. I am a second year member. Here are the topics that we'll be talking about: communication, responsibilities, hosting options, and milestones. Communication defines organization's goals and allows peers to work collaboratively. Board members are able to seamlessly team build. Every board member needs to be given the opportunity to share their ideas. Innovation is able to occur when voices are heard. Growth is a result from new ideas and key thoughts that are able to be shared. With key communication occurring, a strong leadership board will follow. This is a step towards a fundamental mock business practice that results in a committed, productive board force. Authenticity, be honest and sincere. Simplify and be direct. Say what you mean. Be direct. Simple communication can be smart communication. Listen and encourage input. Listening is a powerful skill. Not all people possess this skill. Good communicators listen well and are able to gain a clear understanding of another's perspective and knowledge. Encourage others to offer ideas and solutions and give yours when needed. Affirm with actions. If people hear one thing but you do another and they see you do another, your credibility is shot. Your board members need to trust you. Your behavior and actions communicate a world of information. So be clear on the messages you send and when you aren't saying anything.
Hi, my name is Kayla Simone. I'm a first-year YLC member, and I will be addressing SAB responsibilities. First, I'll emphasize the co-chair responsibilities. All of the member responsibilities are applicable to the co-chairs. The co-chairs just have a few more responsibilities as they play a bigger leadership role in the SAB. Co-chairs should collectively communicate precisely with both staff and members. They also should be in charge of running and facilitating the monthly meetings that are held. Next, I will address what it looks like for a staff member to be a part of a SAB. Staff members are expected to be a constant resource for all of their consequent SAB members. It is essential that they keep their members on track with their initiative productivity. Staff members may also assist the co-presidents for planning the monthly meetings, clarifying dates and times, as well as access to particular locations. Lastly, as a staff member contributing to the SAB, you will play an essential role in the recruitment process. You're expected to conduct potential interviews for members and co-presidents and assign designated roles. All staff members are expected to work collaboratively with all SAB members in order to run a successful SAB. Lastly, I will address the responsibilities of all members of an SAB. All members must attend the monthly meetings held at the Best Buddies local office. As of right now, they may be virtual for the time being, but no matter the delivery method, attendance is crucial for the success of an SAB. We just want to emphasize that any member who misses more than 2 meetings will be removed from the board. While attending the meetings, it is expected of the members to be dressed professionally in business casual attire that would be suitable for corporate setting. This is vital to creating the mock workplace environment offered by the SABs. Another expectation of all members is that they communicate consistently with SAB co-chairs and Best Buddies staff liaison. Communication, as Garett emphasized, is crucial for optimum success of initiatives. Speaking of initiatives, as a member of an SAB, you must contribute to the initiatives. Typically, there will be a variety and different opportunities suiting different interests, but your contribution to these initiatives are essential. In addition to contributing to initiatives, as an SAB member, you must also participate in Best Buddies citywide events, as it is important to serve as an active member in the Best Buddies community as an SAB member. And lastly, all SAB members must commit to serving the SAB in its entirety. Members should communicate effectively and actively participate in order to be a contributing member of an SAB.
Hi, I'm Maddie Quigley, and I'm a second-year member of the YLC, and I'm going to be covering hosting options. So there are several different hosting options that you can utilize when in an SAB. One of the first ones for quick communication is GroupMe. This is an awesome application that anyone can download onto their phone. It works on Apple products as well as Android products. So that way everyone can be in one group message and people can like messages, share links and other pictures. And if people like messages, it's easy to plan meeting times as well as make sure that they know what's going on, to confirm that they know what's going on. Google Drive is also an awesome tool for the SAB. This is an easy way to share folders, documents, as well as spreadsheets to all members. Anyone can create a Google Drive using a Gmail account, and it's a great way to have all documents in one place and accessible for everyone. So this can be great for initiatives, different worksheets that you're using, or any other spreadsheet that you need to share with others. Zoom for this foreseeable future will be a huge tool for SABs. Like Kayla mentioned, as of right now, most meetings, if not all meetings, are virtual. So it's a great way to have group calls and activities and allow everyone to see each other. If you are hosting a virtual meeting, it's most easy to do it on Zoom. And it's a great way to use icebreakers to enforce team bonding, and it will allow leaders to better know each other, specifically their strengths and weaknesses. So you know who you would like to work on an initiative with, who can do different things, and who you would like to be partnered up with. And then you can also workshop initiative ideas, and you can utilize the breakout room tool to group those who have similar ideas together, and then you can come back together and speak about those.
Perfect. So hi, everyone. My name is Tania Swani, and I'm a first-year member on the YLC. Today, I'm going to be discussing milestones for your SAB. So in December, you essentially want to firstly interview all the members, all potential candidates. We traditionally are recommending doing a application, like a written application with particular questions pertaining to all the different aspects of the SAB. So what Best Buddies means to them, their vision for the SAB, potential goals that they would like to come to the SAB with, as well as spoken in-person interviews. Obviously, with the given circumstances, those would be held through Zoom, like Maddie mentioned. But yes, we really want to emphasize both the application and the interview, as it is super crucial to getting a holistic review of each candidate. So once all the candidates are selected by the co-chairs and the staff liaison, we will have our first meeting in December. For this milestone kind of timeline, I'm going to be talking about an initiative I did as co-chair of the Houston SAB last year, which was creating a website and online forum for resources for chapter leaders. So in December, everyone brainstormed the unique initiatives they wanted to execute. We kind of got a broad idea of each initiative. So for the website initiative, the blog initiative, we decided that we just wanted to get resources out on some type of forum. And we brainstormed all these different ideas. We had around 7 or 8 different ideas, and we kind of boiled them down to 3, but all 3 ideas were incredibly broad. So in January, we really condensed the initiatives and executed SMART goals with timelines for the initiatives. So for example, in January, using my website example, we decided to have bi-monthly updates and have different members of the SAB post these resources on the forum, as well as creating a conversation through a question and answer function. And we didn't realize how important the website was going to be with the given circumstances, but it really kind of evolved, but that's okay, because we do want to have those SMART goals, but I also want to emphasize that we will be very flexible if those goals change as you start out your SAB and you want to add something else. That's completely fine, but it is very important to look at your initiative holistically and looking at its start and end date. That's incredibly important. Another idea for January, another important milestone we'd want to reach is having a workshop. While the timelines and SMART goals are a great idea, you might want to host a workshop, hopefully at a cafe when the world is back to normal again. But right now it could be socially distant or on Zoom. What we did last year was it was essentially a 3-hour-long workshop at one of the co-chairs' houses. And we basically just really got into the initiative. So for the website initiative, we designed our website. We kind of picked out all the colors we'd want, and we made them to represent Best Buddies. And then we kind of planned out who was going to do each resource post every month. So really just starting off really strong with the initiative. In February, you just want to continue that progress. So in February, we started with our bi-monthly posts, and we were just really focusing on getting consistent updates and really promoting the SAB to as many people as we could. So in February, generally, we want to focus on promotion and consistently updating, consistently working towards that end goal, following the timeline. Another important milestone for February, if you have multiple SABs in your area, it might be beneficial to do a statewide call or a region-wide call. Since it is closer towards the beginning of the initiative, it might be fruitful to get the different perspectives, kind of share your progress from the workshop with a few new minds. That might be very helpful. In March, you more so just want to focus on getting the initiative. You really want to make sure that you've kind of hit the first steps and you are consistently posting. In April, you kind of want to do a check on your initiative. So in April for the website initiative, we were talking about how many people were viewing our website, how many people were viewing our forum, how could we get the word out there? So for example, if we realize that, no one is really focusing on the website because there's no really easily accessible way to reach the website, we could decide to create an Instagram for the Houston SAB and then promote the website through that forum, because Instagram is much more accessible and common than a random Wix website. So just having those consistent check-ins are incredibly important, but I want to emphasize that for April because that's kind of the middle of this entire cycle and a pretty important checkpoint. So then in May, we want to develop our initiatives even further. That's just kind of like progressing it even more. In June, you kind of want to focus on transitioning the resources over to the next cycle. So for example, in June, the other co-chair last year, who is a freshman in college now, she isn't with us this year. So she was really focusing on making sure the website was very easily accessible to all of us, making sure that all of us knew how to post on it, access all the different functions, really making sure its functionality was as good as it possibly can be, and really carrying on the replicability. I don't know if that's a word, but making sure that it's replicable if multiple people are able to use it and it will be carried on. Because while a lot of initiatives might just be yearly initiatives, a lot of them can also be really consistent. Like we've used this website idea this year and are deciding to do something new with the forum, but still having that baseline idea. So it's really important to make sure that your resources are easily accessible and can be kind of copied and continued through multiple years. And then in July, we just want to wrap up the initiative for this year and kind of give everyone a summer break. Another really important thing for July is making sure that you get feedback from the members of your SAB. That's incredibly important to improve. We did an exit survey for members that were leaving the SAB, and then we did a separate survey for people that were staying on the SAB, just to get more ideas and start the conversation back up again in December. But to all of the members leaving the SAB, we got their feedback on if they thought our monthly meetings were helpful, what they would like to focus on more next year, if they would like to meet more or less. And in summary of all that feedback, I'd like to share a few key points with you. So most members did say that monthly meetings were most efficient, especially when they were on a particular day of each month. For example, the second Tuesday of each month from 5:30 to 7 p.m. Definitely, you can totally change that to whenever is completely whatever y'all want to do. We're doing a Saturday this year instead of a Tuesday, but That's completely changeable, but we did decide that a monthly meeting was beneficial. Everyone did incredibly appreciate the January workshop. That was, in addition to being a place to kickstart the initiatives, was also a really like bonding experience because it's not in your traditional professional atmosphere. The workshop is much more casual and just focused on truly developing the initiatives and kind of bonding with each other after that initial professional December meeting. Another thing that we really received positive feedback on was the professional attire. Having that professional experience before entering the workforce. We've highlighted this before in previous presentations, but that truly is so crucial, especially for high school to college age children who just kind of need that experience before they head into the workforce, like internships and then eventually a job and all of that. That was also held as incredibly like important. Another thing I really wanted to highlight was the distinction between the roles. Kayla definitely mentioned this before, but having those certain distinctions and deciding them beforehand is incredibly important. So that would be an important thing to do in the early months. So ideally December or January. But yeah, that is all the helpful feedback we have for you. Garett, can you go back to the first slide? So yes, thank you so much to everyone for listening to our How to Effectively Run an SAB presentation. We hope you enjoyed. Garett and Maddie will be recording another video that will be sent to you. And me and Kayla will be recording another video that will also be sent to you. But this was our little team collaboration. In addition to this presentation, we will be creating a Word document with all this information written down so that it's more elaborated on. We really wanted to hit the key points in this presentation, but a more elaborate version, if you have specific questions, will be included in the email sent to you by Garett, most likely, as well as a frequently asked questions list, just because I know that with all these new SABs, y'all probably have a lot of questions and we have a lot of answers. So we're definitely here for a consistent resource. But thank you guys so much for listening. Have a great day.